When the rope dropped again, he thought it meant rescue, that his brothers had changed their minds, that maybe the nightmare was over, that someone remembered the boy who once shared their table, their tents, their stories. He reached for it, not just with his hands, but with everything, still believing in love. He hoped for mercy, for a second chance, for home. But what waited was the sale, silver over blood, coin over covenant. And as he was pulled to his feet, Joseph gasped, eyes scanning the faces he knew best. But no one looked back. 17 years old, no trial, no explanation, just a price. No one asked him to speak. No one cared to hear his side. The merchant eyes Joseph like a product, like something to be weighed, counted, sold. He nods. The deal is done. And in that moment, a brother became a possession. A life became inventory. They didn't kill the dreamer. They traded him. Sometimes your future begins with footsteps you didn't choose, in a direction you didn't want. Not with applause, not with clarity, but with silence, dust, chains, and a road that feels nothing like destiny.
Why, God? Why would you show me greatness? Just to lead me here? Why give me dreams of rising, only to watch me fall this far? Was it ever real, or did I just believe too much?
The robe is gone. The favor is gone. But the dream still stirs beneath the dust, buried maybe, but not dead. While one father wept over a lie, ripped robes in anguish, and held a bloodied garment like a corpse, another son walked toward legacy, not knowing the cost, not knowing the calling had already begun. He didn't see his father mourn, didn't hear the cries that broke through the night, didn't know his name was still whispered in grief, as if saying it out loud might somehow bring him back. One heart shattered in sorrow, while another stepped unknowingly into purpose. He didn't know the language, didn't understand the commands, the stares, the customs, the cruel grins. He didn't know the land, its gods, its rules, its chains. But heaven still knew his name, still tracked every tear, every step, every silent prayer. Before he ever wore a crown, he wore a mark, not of royalty, but of rejection. Before he ever stood in a palace, he stood in chains. And before men ever called him ruler, God had already called him chosen. They changed his location, ripped him from his home, sold him into a land he didn't recognize, but not his identity. Because what God plants in a person isn't erased by distance or betrayal or chains.
If you're still with me, I won't break. I'll serve. I'll wait. But I need you, not just to deliver me, but to stay near. Don't let me forget who I am, or whose I am.
They sold him as a slave, but God still called him son. Chosen doesn't always feel chosen, but it's still who you are. The journey to purpose just began. Watch episode 4, The Temptation No One Will See.
If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, comment, and share.